The Confederate Army stands at the ready. Their canyon position is tight and well defended. But approaching them is nearly 1,000 Union soldiers. A tough number to beat for any defense. Yo, what's going on, gamers? It's your boy, Daily Tactics here, and today we've got a tight canyon defense for the Confederate Army here, and they're going to be defending against a little under 1,000 Union soldiers attacking. The Union does have 4 different mortars and cannons here ready and willing to fire at the Confederate defenders. The Confederates have 1 Armstrong gun of themselves, but mainly they've got just a ton of riflemen along these different barricades. It is going to be an intense, heated, and crazy battle here that I am seriously looking forward to. So if you guys are as well, please be sure to hit that like button. It means the world to me. Let's try and get 1,000 likes in the first 24 hours. It helps me so much in the algorithm. Subscribe if you have not already. We're working our way towards 400k, and comment down below if you'd like to see some more crazy Civil War battles in Metaphor Assault Squad 2 in the future. Either way, guys, without further ado, we're gonna get this thing going and see if these Union soldiers can lash out against the defending Confederates. Right then, gamers, let's go ahead and get this thing going. Going in slow-mo for the first bit here and pressing start. Let's check this out, and I missed the first volley. The camera was in the ground. Okay, 1 second. We simply can't miss the first volley. It's not allowed, so let's restart this. There we go. There's the first volley firing out. We actually got to see it this time on camera. You love to see it, boys. You truly love to see it. And the Confederates are clapping many a Union cheeks, but luckily for the Union blokes, we're also getting a good number of clappings done. As a good old boy from Massachusetts, you know I gotta root for my boys in the Union, and also as a United States citizen, you know, I'm rooting for my country, baby, not these dang rebels. Well, lots of Confederate soldiers dying in the barricades here, but not a crazy amount, given that just about 1,000 rifle shots just went into them, and only like 10 or so troopers are actually dead on the battlefield. Meanwhile, the Union soldiers have lost a substantial amount of soldiers. Maybe like 50 or so soldiers lay dead in the field as of right now. I think we could go into normal speed. It's always fun to see the early part of the battle in slow-mo. You get to see a little bit more of what's involved in the battlefield, but with this mod in particular, the combat can be extraordinarily slow, so it is kind of for the best if you just go into normal speed after just a few moments. Actually, a few Union soldiers getting all the way up here already. That is kind of insane. These guys are going for full-on bayonet charges right now. These blokes are crazy here. And actually, they are being the most effective, getting up close and personal. Of course, it's a bit of a suicide mission, but frankly, it's working. I mean, they're still dying, but like, hey, they're actually managing to clobber a lot of these Confederate defenders by suicide charging on up there, and then the cover fire from the back also keeps the Confederates nice and suppressed as well, so it's all good in the hood. I am wondering if the cannons have fired yet. I haven't really noticed too much. This one looks like it's taking aim. Maybe it'll fire. There's something weird about this mod in the cannons. They don't always choose to fire. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. It's a little bit peculiar, a little bit bizarre. Oh, I think this one just fired, actually. So yeah, I think we are actually getting some cannon shots off here at the Confederates. Oh yeah, there you go. One of them landed right there and was completely obsolete immediately. Well, what do you know? Isn't that all hunky-dory right there, brother? That do be one of those things. Either way, Confederates still holding pretty solidly. They've lost maybe, I don't know, I want to say like 40% of their force here, maybe a little less than that. So, something along those lines. They're certainly not doing fantastic, but they're, you know, holding in there and managing to seriously wound the Union soldiers here. There's a lot of dead Union soldiers out here, and the Confederates need to kill as many as they possibly can. But I have to say, this is like one of my favorite kinds of battles. First of all, I love trench warfare. That's super fun. Second of all, I love line battles. And third of all, I love historic battles. Even though this isn't based on any particular, you know, actual historical battle, it's fun to see historic factions fighting against each other. You know, I'm a history major. Well, I I have my history degree. So, you know, it's always fun to go back to my roots in some of these videos and go to a simpler time in my life of college. That was only 2 years ago, but still, 2 years in COVID time is like 8 years in real time. You know what I'm saying? Either way, tons of Confederate soldiers still out here peppering the Union lines with fire. They're ducking undercover, which is what is making them especially hard to kill right now. If they would just stand and fire and then stay standing, it would be a lot easier for the Union boys, but I think that is almost impossible to ask of any defender to not utilize their cover. That might just be a little bit silly, if I'm being completely honest here. Alright, let's go ahead and check out the deaths here. So, yellow are dead Confederates, red are dead Union soldiers. Less and less Union soldiers are actually charging the mound here of the Confederates, and a lot of them have died way out here. I mean, maybe like a third of their force is now dead for the Union soldiers, which is quite a number of soldiers. That is a lot of dead blokes out here. Not good at all. I wonder if the cannons have really done anything. We know for a fact they are firing. That one has no kills. That one has no kills. That one has no kills. This one has one. Exhilarating. Yeah, the cannons really aren't doing all that much. Their explosions aren't really large enough, like that one, to really blow anyone up in a crazy manner. And in addition to that, these bunkers, I mean, I think if a shot lands right here, it's not killing the troopers behind it. So it makes for, yep, exactly, right, like that, kind of. You know, it was just not a big enough explosion to actually kill these guys. And if they land in the front, I don't think it would do enough damage to the troopers behind the cover to kill them either. So it's just a tricky position for the Union cannons to be in, where it's insanely difficult for them to actually get their shots off and get the kills that they need to get. Either way, the line battle continues here for the Union. They're continuing to pepper fire into the Confederates, and they're continuing to take losses here. They're not really creeping much closer to Confederate lines here, I have to say, which is a little bit disappointing. I was hoping we'd see a little bit more charging. Even some of these sharpshooters out here are firing. That's crazy, dude. Holy cow. But yeah, I was kind of hoping to see, like this fella, a little bit more charging from the Union lines, which we're just now seeing a little bit more of. Oh yeah, there's a couple of boys here. Yeah, there we go, yeah. This could capture them this position. If they continue to go with these charges, these bayonet plays could actually win them this battle if they keep this up in the long run here. They are getting a number of Confederate kills. The first line of Confederates here is almost completely dead. It's really the second line that's still maintaining itself. And they're maintaining themselves actually pretty well. Yeah, we got more Union soldiers creeping up on the flanks here, especially the right and the left, less so in the middle, and that definitely makes sense and is probably a pretty good strategic play here from the Union soldiers that are clamoring on forward. Okay, some more shots getting fired from point-blank range here from the Union, and they're actually getting some cover involved here now too, since they're taking over the Confederate defenses. This is definitely a good situation for them to be in. Nice little shot right there. Ooh, that man just got absolutely clobbered in the head. You hate to see it for ya boy. He is down for the count. Oh, big Union charge coming up over the top here and annihilating a number of these Confederate soldiers, but the Confederates are clapping back and getting a number of kills on the Union soldiers who are toppling over them as well. This is a lot of drama going on right now on this battlefield. More Union soldiers coming up over the trenches here and completing this assault really nicely, and I think at this point the Union will own these two trenches. Oh, most assuredly, the Confederates are going down. There's still a number of them somehow still alive over here, but they are getting trashed by the up-and-coming Union soldiers right here. Yep, those guys are all going down now. Point-blank range fire, spreading their cheeks, clapping those cheeks, tossing their salads, doing all of the things that we love to see on this channel. And now the Union begins a firing line of their own on the very trenches that the Confederates were hitting them from. So that is definitely impressive plays from the Union right there. And now the second major line of Confederates is beginning to fire at the Union soldiers here. No major losses just yet, but this cannon hopefully will get involved for the Confederates. And And we'll get to see some more cannon action on the battlefield. A number of Union soldiers sadly going down at the start of this secondary assault here, but they're just building up their numbers in these trenches. They've got plenty more reinforcements to come forward with, and they're sending forward a few troopers to start testing the no man's land here. I would definitely keep the majority of my force if I was controlling this on the trenches themselves and just start a shootout with the Confederates, but they seem to want to try and get forward, maybe get more accurate, maybe try another bayonet charge, although this is a lot of ground to cover this time, so we'll just have to see how this strategy works out for the Union boys here. More and more of them moving on forward. We're seeing a lot of rapid fire coming out here from multiple rifles and muskets all at once. This is an impressive show of force from the Union, but it's not really amounting to too much. I mean, the number of dead Confederates is minimal here. There's a couple dead here and there, but just nothing all that crazy. The Union trying their hardest here, but still falling short at the end of the day. This is just not enough to actually knock down these Confederate positions. They need to get some serious more shots in there. There we go. There's another Confederate going down right there. The Confederates really playing this, suppressive fire to its advantage, ducking down, firing, ducking back up. It is a tough thing to challenge, especially with this technology currently available to these troopers. There is the Confederate gun firing out and actually annihilating a number of Union soldiers that were chilling right there. Oh, that's a powerful cannon shot, something we haven't seen from the Union cannons really at all during this entire escapade. The Union cannons have been next to useless at this point in time. I do still have hope for the Union. They've still got a number of troopers, a lot of sharpshooters on the way back there, as well as a lot of troopers up front in the trenches. They've got numbers, which is very good, but they are losing more and more soldiers, especially to those cannon shots. Those are brutal, and they are getting outgunned really by the Confederates. The Confederates are maximizing their ammunition usage way better than the Union soldiers could ever hope to at this juncture in time. More Confederates getting blown down right there, though. That was a good volley from the Union soldiers, but still, it's only a couple Confederate deaths every few seconds. Meanwhile, the Union soldiers are dropping every second. This is becoming increasingly difficult for the Union here. Let's check how many kills this thing has actually gotten. Oh, only 3. Okay, so this gun, it looks very devastating, but it doesn't seem to actually be getting too many kills. I do kind of want to see the next shot it takes here. Alrighty then, let's see it. It's not firing. Maybe give it a go. Everyone's watching. We're waiting for you here. It does not want to fire. Nope. It really doesn't want to fire, does it? Watch, I'm going to move away and it's going to, like, immediately fire or something. Oh, maybe not. No, I don't think so. Okay. I think those shots were actually maybe the Union guns? Unless it was that. I don't know. No, I don't think so. All right. Well, either way, the Union is entering into no man's land pretty heavily here. They are really going for this push. I think they're realizing that, they're not... Oh, there's the cannon. It just went off. They're not managing to outgun from a distance, so instead they're changing up their play and really going for the attack. Oh, my goodness. Wowza. Massive shots from that cannon coming out. It's very hard to tell if that's their cannon or our cannons firing at certain points in time. Not totally sure about that. All right, well, the Union is seriously down on their luck. They're probably down to about 1/8 of their force at this point in time, something along those lines, and they're still giving it their all. These fellas are not cowards in the slightest. They are willing to go into the meat grinder for their nation to keep this Union intact, but still, they're getting slaughtered out there. You Confederate dogs, why don't you just surrender? Why am I doing a southern accent for the Union? I should literally just talk like normal. You southern dogs, why don't you just stop? There you go. An accurate Union representation from suburban Massachusetts. Alright, why don't we go in fast speed for a little bit here, as a lot of this combat can get a little bit repetitive. But here we go. The Union, obviously, just spam firing out at this juncture. They're still taking increasing losses, and the Confederates really haven't taken too many losses in recent times here. It's actually kind of bad. Yeah, the Union, I think, might be heading towards a loss here. They are not managing to gain any ground. They're not managing to get any closer. They've completely abandoned their cover without pushing forward, which is exactly what you don't want to do. If you're going to push forward, you have to push all the way forward. You can't just stand out in the open and fire. Stand behind cover and fire if you're going to do that. It's really, really foolhardy. But they don't seem to want to do that, and they're just getting absolutely shredded in the long run here by these Confederates. I mean, a number of Confederates have gone down on this second line, but there's still so many remaining. There might even be more Confederates than Union soldiers in just a few minutes here. I mean, right now they're probably just about tied. There's still a number of Union soldiers sharpshooting from the way back over here, which just seems a little bizarre to me. I mean, get close, get behind cover, just do that. But they don't seem to want to do that. Most of the Union soldiers sort of in the bottom right of the arena right now over here, just peppering more and more fire out, and it doesn't really seem like it's resulting in all that much. The Confederates still holding true to their position here. Let's actually check how many kills some of these Confederates have gotten. This soldier has 3 kills. This soldier has 6. This soldier has 5. This soldier has 4. This soldier has 7. This soldier has 5. This soldier has 4. This soldier has 8. That's a record. Reginald Adams. This soldier has 5. This soldier has 2. This soldier has 8. Nice. The cannon has 6, so it's actually weaker than most soldiers. This one has 2. This soldier has 8. This soldier has 5. This soldier has 4. This soldier has 6. This soldier has 6. This soldier has 2. This soldier has 5. This soldier has 1. And this soldier has 5. So lots of kills across the Confederate lines here. I mean, they are doing really, really spectacularly. Meanwhile, I'm sure most of these Union soldiers don't have any. This soldier has none. None. 3? This guy's got 3? That's really impressive, actually. This soldier has none. This soldier has none. This soldier has none. Well, there's just one anomaly out here. This soldier has 2, actually. That's pretty good, too. Yeah, so the Union really not doing too well. How about the sharpshooters? This guy has none. This guy has none. This guy has 1. And this guy has none. So clearly the sharpshooters aren't really helping. This cannon, 1. None, none, none. The artillery completely worthless for the Union soldiers at the end of the day. How about this trooper? That guy's got 1. All right. Well, the Union is just about done here. Let's go into normal speed. And why don't we go ahead and do one last oorah charge here for the Union. We'll get them right up against here. We're just going to charge them forward and see if they manage to cross no man's land and get going. One trooper goes down. Another trooper goes down. They are taking shots and getting annihilated here. But hey, at least they're giving it their all. Okay, the cannon gets another kill right there. Yikes. But these guys might actually make it on up here, which is kind of crazy. Wow, that trooper got a shot off before dying. That's crazy, and there's still one guy left here. Holy cow. All right, I'll command you. Sure. Last soldier in the Union Army. And I got immediately shot. Okay, well, the Confederates do end up winning this one by a lot. Well, I mean, they did lose this line. This line was pretty impressive. And they did lose a lot of the back line, but I mean, they did stop the Union pretty solidly in their tracks. Tons of Union deaths across the entire battlefield. This was truly a brutal battle, but pretty fun to watch. I hope you guys did enjoy it. Please be sure to hit that like button if you did, subscribe if you have not already, and comment down below if you want to see some more crazy zany battles like this in the future, guys. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see y'all later. Peace. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Be sure to click that subscribe button for more content, and hit the notification bell if you'd like to be alerted to whenever I live stream or upload. Thanks so much.